Hello, welcome to Yoga with Steff and Monkey. Monkey's noticing the snake skin over there. If you can see him, he investigates it every single time. Every time he forgets. But anyway, welcome to yoga. Today's yoga flow is inspired by the new moon in Libra. So go ahead and join me on your mat. We'll find a comfortable seat, just an easy pose, however you're comfortable. And we'll take a few full breaths. Inhaling up the spine through the crown of your head, growing a little taller. Exhale, dropping your shoulders, softening the muscles of your face. Inhaling, expanding your lungs. And exhaling, softening your jaw and your tongue. Taking a few more full breaths. One more. Exhaling, release, and inhaling, bringing your arms overhead. Exhaling, right hand next to your right hip, and we'll stretch over to the side with your left arm, opening up the left side body here. Inhaling, creating space, and exhaling a little deeper. Using your breath to guide you, and then inhaling all the way up. Exhaling to the other side, left hand down, right arm reaches over. Exhale. Inhaling back up. And then exhale, clasping your hands behind your back. And really just gently pulling your hands back, maybe moving them up a little bit, opening up the chest, opening up your throat. If it feels okay, you can tilt your head back, maybe looking up, but feel free to keep your head neutral as well if that feels better. And exhaling, release. We'll bring the bottoms of our feet together. You can have a nice wide space between your pelvis and your feet if that feels okay. Taking a long breath in, straightening your spine. Exhaling, folding over, using your hands as kickstands. Exhaling, and just going as deep as what feels good for you right now. We're just warming up. Exhaling. This new moon is in the sign of Libra. Libra asks us to find balance in our lives. So today's flow is a very balancing flow. Taking one more breath here. Maybe finding your fullest extension for right now on the exhale. And inhaling, slowly coming up. And we'll meet in tabletop. So stacking your hands, your wrists underneath your elbows, underneath your shoulders. But you know that if you have any sort of wrist pain, you can always take a step out with your hands. Can kind of alleviate some of that weight right on your wrists. Your knees are pretty much underneath your hips and the bottoms of your feet are on the ground. Finding a few cat-cow here. Inhaling, looking up, dropping the belly. Exhaling, gazing towards your belly button and rounding your back. Flowing a few times. Nice. Finding one more. And then on your next breath, we're going to ground our left hand into the mat and inhale our right arm up. And then exhaling to thread the needle. So taking this hand between the knee and your left hand and coming onto your right shoulder. You can leave this left hand where it is. You can kind of prong your fingers above you. You can also find a bind, wrapping this left hand, reaching for your inner right thigh. Wherever you are, taking a few breaths, softening the muscles of your face. They are not helping you right now. Finding one more full breath. And exhaling, grounding that left hand if it's not already there on the mat. And then inhaling, right arm up, reaching up for a stretch, and then finding tabletop. We'll thread the needle on the other side, feeling free to just kind of take your hips side to side, finding anything that feels good in between, and then inhaling, left arm high, reaching that left hand up, and then scooping in between, coming to thread the needle, coming onto that left shoulder, left temple meets the ground. You can leave this right hand right next to your face if that feels okay. You can also take it above your head, pronging your fingers. It also might feel nice to find that bind wherever you are. Finding whichever version works for you today. And exhaling, releasing, and inhaling, creating space. Finding one more full breath here. Exhaling, planting that right hand next to your face if it's not already there. And then inhaling, left arm up. Exhaling, finding tabletop again. So from here, we're going to find low plank. So I'm going to step my hands out a little bit, bring my abs in. So my abdominal muscles are very engaged here, and I'm really pushing away with my hands in the mat. So I'm really engaging the muscle in between my shoulder blades. It's like really reaching up. The bottoms, or the tops of my feet are still engaged with the mat. The crown of my head is reaching forward. Keeping your ab muscles engaged, taking a breath here. And then slowly bending your elbows and exhaling down to your mat. Finding Sphinx. So we're on our belly. Sorry, we have our elbows on our mat, our forearms, fingers are spread nice and wide. And we'll just take a breath here, maybe looking up. Exhaling, maybe taking your shoulders side to side for a moment. Your legs are engaged behind you. Toes are pointed. And from here, maybe it feels good to start to straighten your arms. So engaging your abdominal muscles, maybe lifting your elbows just a little bit. Moving nice and slow. Legs are still engaged behind you. Just kind of noticing how each stage feels. Reaching your chest forward. Shoulders down. Nice. finding cobra. Maybe looking up, maybe not. Legs still engaged behind you. And then exhaling, coming back down, finding Sphinx. From here, we're going to bend our right knee, bringing our right toe close to us. We'll take this left arm, kind of make a diagonal, kind of just to prop us up. And we're going to take our right hand and really gently grab this right foot. Really, really gently. And if you're not there yet, that is okay. You're going to just be working on bending that knee and reaching back. So taking a breath here. Working really slowly. One more breath. Exhale, let that right foot go. And we will switch to the other side, bending that left knee and grabbing for that left foot with your left hand. You may feel a gentle stretch in your quad, your left quad, maybe your pelvis as well, your hip flexor. Taking a breath, exhaling, back to cobra. From here, we'll find child's pose. Exhaling into child's pose, feeling free to keep your knees together or apart. Maybe stretching your arms overhead for a few breaths. Long inhale. Slow exhale. Feeling free to take your arms by your side if that feels better. Taking a little bit of the weight off of your shoulders. Finding one more breath. Long breath out. Inhaling all the way up. Hello. And when you're ready, finding downward facing dog, pedaling out the knees, taking some full deep breaths. Fingers are spread, really pushing away from the earth. And when you're ready, walking your feet up to meet your hands, looking up, and exhaling to fold. Inhale, slowly coming all the way up. Exhaling, shoulders back. Taking a moment here, really grounding through your feet, through your heels. Everything's lifting up. Shoulders are not. Shoulders are down, fingertips are reaching down. We'll find a sun salutation here. So when you're ready, taking a breath in, arms overhead. And exhale to fold. Bending your knees as much as needed. Inhaling, halfway lift. And exhaling, planting the hands, stepping back to plank. Taking your knees down if that feels good for chaturanga. Inhaling up for up dog, cobra, or sphinx. Exhaling for downward facing dog. Feeling free to pedal out your knees here. Taking a breath. Exhaling, trying to ground your heels towards your mat while you're lifting your tailbone. Really feeling that stretch on the back side of your legs. On your next inhale, we'll step the right foot forward. And we'll drop our left knee, coming into a low lunge. Taking a moment to set up, really grounding through with that right big toe. And then on an inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhaling, settling in, reaching up with your inhales. Exhaling, nice and deep. One more inhale. And we'll exhale to twist open. So we'll take this right hand, reaching down and around to twist. So now we are reaching our right arm back, and maybe our gaze follows that right hand. And maybe not. And either one is okay. Taking one more breath here. Exhale. And on your inhale, right arm comes back up. And we'll exhale our hands to frame that right foot. And we'll step back to downward facing dog. Pedaling out your knees and taking a breath. Long exhale. Inhale, stepping left foot forward and dropping your right knee for a left low lunge. Finding your balance here. And once you do, inhaling arms all the way up. Exhale, reaching up, or inhale, reaching up. Exhale, plugging in the shoulders. Maybe your gaze goes up. Maybe it stays neutral. Taking one more breath. And on the exhale, we'll take this left arm down and around for a twist. Reaching left arm back. Maybe your gaze follows that left hand and maybe not. Taking a breath, really using that left big toe to ground yourself. Nice. Inhaling left arm back up and around. And exhaling, planting the hands and stepping back for downward facing dog. Feeling free to pedal out your feet here. Long exhale. And when you're ready, on an inhale, we'll walk our feet forward, looking up with a long back. Exhaling. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Nice. All right, so we'll do a little tree pose here. So just finding the center of your mat, feeling free to use a wall as well for all balancing shapes. The wall is a really nice prop. But when you're ready, we will put some weight into our right foot. Nice and tall, really sending the energy up. Shoulders are nice and wide. And knowing you have some options, I like to keep my hands on my hips to keep my lifted leg from kind of like shooting up. I like to keep them nice and even. So you can keep that left foot right by your ankle. This is a beautiful tree. You can also bring that left foot to your calf or inside of your quad, your thigh. So finding the tree pose that works for you today. Keeping your hips centered and neutral. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. Can help to find a spot in front of you, a drishti to gaze at to help keep your balance. Nice, shoulders down, chest open. One more breath. And exhale, go ahead and shake it out. Nice tree pose, nice balancing, guys. And we'll do one more. So go ahead and put the weight into your left foot. Take your toes nice and wide. And we'll start to bring that right foot in. I can already feel my right hip coming up, so I will use that right hand to bring it down, trying to keep my hips neutral. My abs are really engaged here as well, shoulders back, reaching the crown of my head up, using my left big toe for stability as well, really grounding down. Taking a few breaths here, finding that drishti. Nice. Long breath in. Long breath out. And go ahead and shake it out. Nice balancing, everyone. Go ahead and inhale, our arms up. And exhale to fold. Inhale, looking up with the flat back. Exhale, planting the hands. And let's just step back into downward facing dog. We'll come to our knees, find a seat, take our legs around, lots of steps here, and we'll find boat pose. So your knees are bent. You can find boat however you want. You can find boat by keeping your hands right here and doing just one at a time as well. So wherever you are, we'll go ahead and start taking 5 full breaths here in boat. Chest is open and wide, shoulders are down, abs are in. Nice. I hope you're smiling at home. Any variation is perfect, just 5 breaths. Nice, one more full breath. And exhale. You can hug your knees in if that feels good. And go ahead and come onto your back. Bringing your knees into your chest, rolling side to side. From here, we'll find happy baby. So you can feel free to keep this shape right here. You can also take your knees a little bit wider, taking your hands kind of on your knees. For happy baby, you can reach the bottoms of your feet towards the ceiling and take the outsides of your feet in your hands, bending your knees and allowing your knees to splay out. Feeling free to rock side to side, taking a few breaths here. Exhaling, engaging your lower back into the mat. Taking one more breath. Exhaling, bringing your legs down. Bringing your right knee in to your chest. We'll twist over to the left, keeping that right shoulder engaged with the mat, coming onto your left hip. Taking a couple of breaths. One more full breath. Inhaling back up. And switching legs. No, sorry. Bringing your knee in. Maybe taking it side to side. And then coming onto your right hip. Twisting over to the right. Engaging that left shoulder blade with the ground. Maybe glancing over your left shoulder. Taking a few breaths here. Exhaling, relaxing your muscles in this twist. And inhaling back to center, Maybe bringing both knees in for a moment, just rocking side to side. And whenever you're ready, reaching your legs and arms out, feeling free to take up some space, finding Shavasana, remaining here for at least 5 minutes because Shavasana is the most important shape and you are worth it. Thank you so much for joining Monkey and my yoga skeleton assistant today. Enjoy Shavasana. Namaste.